Hey y'all, I have been trying to make this video all day long until I get better equipment. This has been pre-recorded. Please enjoy. DRS1, All Lives Matter. Hey everybody, welcome to TPIM. That's our live. I'm doing a special processes now. When I have on guests, I have to record them and then make the video. I have Dr. Short on the line right now. Doctor, you're still there?
Yes, sir.
All righty. So you got some good news. You know, I heard about Roger Stone being pardoned. What was it last week?
So cool. Yeah, I did not thought to get his ass out.
So do you think he'll be doing interviews, or have you seen any yet?
He's doing interviews. I'm hoping he does interviews on platforms that are non-traditional for him, because it would just absolutely overturn the apple cart.
Yes.
The key thing I want you to know, and I wrote an editorial on it, you know, Stone, like anybody else, has his pros and cons. But the thing I liked most about him was once someone was able to empirically show him the war on drugs was in fact the war on black people, he's been against the war on drugs and the drug war ever since for almost 20 years. So, and with a few people that's got like rock solid, decades old reputation as being a Republican person on the right, of being against people going to jail for marijuana and against mass incarceration before it was passed. Ironically, there is no one black in Congress or in the Senate that has the same record of being against mass incarceration as Roger Stone. Isn't that crazy?
That's insane. That's insane.
Well, that's the kind of awful leadership that we have in the community. And until a day comes where black folks like crash the Congressional Black Caucus and police do that parties and all just show up. See, Black Lives Matter is phony. If it were really our thing, and it's not ours.
Right.
Okay. If it were really a black movement, it would be attacking the traitors in our community. The traitors in our community would be like afraid to be in public office, afraid to go out and speak. They'd be afraid to do anything because of what they have done to our people. So completely terrible. That, you know, someone like me who's always going to say he's nonviolent, person will say, F you, we will keep you behind.
Right.
You know, and I would be told, unless you want to get these two, stand down. Because that's what's going to ultimately happen in our community. And so the black folks who are outspoken against injustice, against this collusion with our genocide that's been done by the Boule.
Yes.
Once this is better known, when people realize that someone planned for them to either be sterilized or aborted or whatever, they're not going to be able to sit up and go to a wine and cheese social and just talk to people. That's not the temperament of our folks.
Nope.
Someone's going to find out who did that and address them. And we need to have some people's justice on our traitors. Now back to Roger Stone. And I will repeat the story and eventually it will get out. Martin Luther King's Southern Christian Leadership Conference had a Washington, D.C. chapter president and the federal government representative. In fact, the equivalent of the envoy or liaison to Dr. King to the President of the United States, Johnson, and prior to Johnson, Kennedy, was Reverend Dr. Walter Edward Fauntroy. Reverend Walter Fauntroy got bamboozled into going to Libya to help Hillary Clinton, Biden, Obama, and Susan Rice get Gaddafi to leave his country so the fighting and killing would stop. And they literally used Fauntroy like a worm to hook a fish, a rainbow trout. and they used Fontroy to track Gaddafi so they could kill him. And they're going to put it out and get Fontroy killed and put it on Arabs hating black people to manipulate the African American public to support genocide, slavery, and racial war that's still basically raging in North Africa, started by the Obama administration. And luckily for Fontroy, he escaped Libya with the help of Russia, not America. I was very angry because Fontroy is not only a friend of my late father, my mom, my grandfather, my late grandmother. Okay, we're going back to like 1940, 70 years. And Fontroy's father, Fontroy's in his 80s, Fontroy's dad was friends to my grandfather.
Wow.
Are you understanding me? And Fontroy was my pastor. And so Obama and them tried to kill my pastor. But they let something happen. A friend of the family. And I remain pissed.
So they actually tried to neutralize your pastor. I mean, let's put this in time.
My pastor, my former congressman, friend, and this unforgivable for me. That's why you'll never get any mercy. And whenever you hear me talk about Obama and them, it goes straight to me. I don't care. None of it matters. I don't care what stupid black people think. In particular, I don't like dumbass black people. When you want to have a man who was right there fighting for voting rights, they talk about John Lewis. John Lewis has done nothing. John Lewis is nowhere as sharp as Walter Fontroy. But they hold him up because John Lewis pushes the gays, and a lot of folks think John Lewis, even in Kansas, probably, probably putting the iodine in his booty. Oh, this is good. Put it there. Oh, I feel good. I think I'll live. I'm going to live. Okay, right. John Lewis is weak, and Fontroy wasn't with the LGBTQ and wasn't with the illegals and all this other stuff. So they want him dead. Hillary was the main person, but Obama could have helped. And Fontroy ended up leaving the country, and his passport expired. He was stuck over in the Middle East, living in the street. There's a man that used to meet with the president and one of the founders of the Congressional Black Caucus, a member of Congress, one of the leaders against the apartheid in South Africa. And he's in the street begging for food.
This is...
You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I was mad. I remained angry. And that's when I said, you know what? I got to do something to Hillary. I got to get them back to this. God help me. God help me. God give me the means to strike out at Hillary and the Boule people that let this thing happen. There's a significant man who, if you come to D.C., they're knocking it down, but there used to be all kinds of housing, jobs, opportunities. This man with Marion Barry, that we're talking about, Marion Barry would have never been able to do certain things without Fontroy on the congressional level, bringing money into D.C. to create opportunities. When you had the biggest black middle class in this country, used to be a millionaires in the D.C. area, that's Fontroy, Marion Barry, and other people working together. His reward is you try to kill him over in some foreign country because he didn't want black folk to be massacred and enslaved.
Correct.
Hillary,
do you think there could have been a conspiracy because both him and Marion Barry were basically like destroyed?
Yes, sir. They were after both of them. Who destroyed Marion Barry?
It was the media with the...
No, Eric Holder.
Yes.
Eric Holder was the person. Eric Holder was, yes, he was. Eric Holder was over the Justice Department when all this stuff was being done to Fontroy.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking real. See what I'm saying? all these people. By the way, Eric Holder's a Barbadian. Susan Rice is a Jamaican. These people do not like Black Americans. We're in a lot of danger. So yes, I was angry, very, very, very angry about what they tried to do to kill my pastor. I had worked with him to fight against genocide in Darfur. I had been involved with other things. When they had their first, when Reverend Fontroy, our congressman, had the first meetings to organize people to end genocide that was going on in Uganda, one of the first public meetings was held at my house in 1976. Okay.
Wow.
And so to put sanctions on Idi Amin to stop him from just killing people. This man's done some good things, Walter Fontroy. He didn't deserve what Hillary and Obama and Biden and these other people that did to him. And so, and there were the Black people in the CDC, they wouldn't help them. They wouldn't help them. They wouldn't help them. They let this man to like die out here. And this man's in his 80s, got a wife, right? She's old. I mean, they just did all this stuff to mess this life up, right?
Right.
And so, you know, I decided, like I said, if I just had the means, if I could lash out at Hillary for this, if I could get at Obama and them for this, expose them for this, I would do it happily. I don't care. I'd work with Republicans. Shoot. I'd work with Libertarians. Somebody sink these people.
They need
so I met Roger Stone through Dr. Corsi. And I began telling him, you know, hey, Trump doesn't have a really strong position with Black people. But one thing that would help him is if he cut a break to make certain that this man didn't get killed, or that at least he could come back to this country. This would traumatize Hillary Clinton, because who could handle a story of Hillary Clinton putting a hit on a seminal civil rights former member of Congress? I mean,
that'd be hard to sweep under the rug.
No, you can't sweep it. Certain people that hated Trump would have stayed home. Let me tell you what happened. Back in 2016, I was at church. My phone rang. It turned out it was Dr. Raymond Fontroy, Walter Fontroy's younger brother. I went to school with his sons, but I didn't know him. I only met him maybe once. He reached out and said, you know, I hear you on the radio in these programs. You're the only person telling the truth about what Hillary and Obama have tried to do to my brother. I want to thank you. I don't know anybody else that will speak up for him. I was shocked. This guy's a congressman 20 years. I mean, work with none of these other people can say something.
No, they're all scared, doctor.
No, they're all punk convictions. Let me just say this to you. Devil coon nigga. Yeah, I call him that. Bob Johnson, the one that had BET. Yeah. Bob Johnson's a billionaire. Bob Johnson worked for Fontroy. Fontroy set it up for Bob Johnson to get BET. Real talk.
So he was.
Bob Johnson's a billionaire offered this congressman who's living in almost senior public housing for seniors because he's lost everything.
Damn. This
is how the Boule, see how the Boule is?
Mm-hmm.
And they're all Democrats. They're all Democrats. This is like this. We need our own party, or at least be an asshole, be a Republican. I'm an asshole, so I'm a Republican.
Be an independent. Be something. But don't be with this Democrat thing. Biden, fuck all of them. I just don't care.
I call him Jim Crow Joe.
Yeah, Jim Crow, Pedo Joe. There's so many bad things to say about him. But just back to this Fawn Short piece, Bob Johnson betrayed Fawn Short. BET was supposed to be Black education television.
Wow.
It was supposed to lift our people up. Oh, yes. See, these coons, they staff, there are a lot of good Black people. They've been hurt. They've done the right thing. And the ones you see all up, the celebrities and all, they're scum.
Mm.
Black education television.
That would have been beautiful.
He would have never gotten BET without Frank Troy doing all this to help him. And then when Bob Johnson got BET, like most coons, when they get something, they don't remember nobody that made a way for them. They don't remember nobody.
No.
Bob Johnson, sure he is. If he heard it, I said to his face. Oprah's the same way. Let me just dog Oprah for a minute.
Absolutely.
Oprah Winfrey was raised in part by her grandmother. When her grandmother died, Oprah Winfrey went down to Pasco, Mississippi. She went down there with a full security guard cortege detail. She went in the church, looked at her grandmother, waved to the pastor, and walked out. She was there 3 minutes. That's that bitch Oprah Winfrey.
Well, wasn't she put on by a small sombrero? You know, isn't it an old white Jewish man that is her Patreon for real, or her mentor? Or...
Yeah. He has been doing well since he's been gone. Not as well as he used to do. Somebody made her.
Right.
They needed somebody that wasn't too pretty to make white women feel bad about themselves. They needed someone. This is what Judge Joe Brown says. They needed somebody that they felt better than.
So they needed a mammy. They needed a mammy, a woman they could prop up. And, you know, she's not in there cooking up grits. No, she's in there cooking up dysfunction.
Yeah, well, she absolutely. Let me just say this to you. Bob Johnson, Magic Johnson, Oprah Winfrey. Now, I tell you, the black billionaire that went to Morehouse, at least willing to pay some bills for other people, I like him. I'm not jealous that he's here. And I didn't say he should be all this kind of way. But he's willing to share some of it to make things better for a larger number of people.
Correct.
I admire that. I like him. Just so you know, I'm not anti-money. I'm anti-greed. I'm anti-conspicuous consumption. I'm better than you because I kissed whatever to get ahead, and now I want to dog everybody else that didn't lower themselves to do what I did. Okay?
Wow.
Now, back to BET. Do you think that Walter Fontroy ever got a show or an opportunity on BET?
You would no, I doubt it.
No. There you go. That's all. That's no. That's Bob Johnson. That's not Bob. Bob. Now,
totally turned his back.
Black people need reparations. He needs to pay reparations to all the people that he didn't pay on Death Comedy Jam. He needs to pay reparations for all the black folks that got caught up trying to live like the filth that they on his skin all those years.
Right. Just think if it would have been education instead of that entertainment.
And the excuse is always, well, I gotta please the people that buy ads. I can't do this. Let me tell you something. The Bible teaches against cowardice and being fearful. The biggest scam that these little cool niggas run is that, oh, I'm afraid someone's going to do something, so I have to cut your throat, stab you in the back. If I do what's right, I won't do this, so I want to do what's wrong, so nothing that. If everybody like that got shot in the head, you'd be better off. I said that. Somebody listening to this like that, you need a bullet in your head for being like that. You facilitate us collectively suffering off of your cowardice. There's a really good movie, and I can't remember the name of it, where this woman was Vietnamese, and she was a prostitute because she got kicked out of the family, because she got impregnated by a big Vietnamese landlord, and she didn't kill the baby. And she was kicked out. And she ended up being a prostitute to U.S. soldiers, and she ended up getting married, and she ended up coming to America.
Right.
I don't know if you remember this movie.
No.
But there's a sequence in the movie when the Viet Cong came in at night, someone had snitched on their efforts to free the Vietnamese people, and they got the whole village. And I love this. We repeat this trauma. Male and female. But we got a whole bunch of unaccountable women in our community. They're the dumbest of the dumbest. They've been masturbated by feminism and globalists, and they think they're better than black men, and they're on some other plane. They're going to get punched in the face by reality because COVID ain't going nowhere. They had everybody on the ground in crouched position. And as they walked by, each time they said someone was a traitor, that person got shot in the back of the head.
Wow.
There was a certain point where they said traitor, and there was a shooting poking the head. Tap, 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 tap. They got the woman in the movie's mom, and the mother's just crying. She knows she's dead. And the guy says, you can't shoot her. She's given 5 children to the movement. She's not a traitor.
Wow.
Let her go. But they whacked everybody else. Not that I advocate that to happen in the black community, but if it happened every blue moon that a traitor got punished in some way, I mean, just the pie thrown in the face. Or someone fling a drink at them in a public event. Fling a drink at someone's face and curse them. If that happened to all of our traders on a regular basis, a lot of folks would be different. You know why? They wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of the anger of the people.
That is correct. That is
but you see, there's no punishment, there's no accountability. So Walter Farnsworth can be ruined like this and not even matter. It's just, so what? And until that's when Black life will matter. When you betray someone Black, we come and punish you. Or you know, you have a barber shop and nobody's sitting in a chair because you're a coon. Right? Or you say, oh my God, you have a mail call, nobody want to take appointments. You're a pastor, you can't get them to come. You have a business, nobody buy from you. Right?
Right.
You'll find a woman and brothers won't talk. So, okay, school, cool. My penis really likes you, but with politics don't connect with my mind system. Right? I mean, never happened the way Black men are before. You know, but we have to punch them. So that's how I met Roger Stone, trying to get some payback on Obama's people for doing this to a friend of mine. That's how I met Mr. Stone.
Wow.
And we've been friends ever since.
You know.
And so, yeah, and Roger Stone did something else. I did a program with Cynthia McKinney and other people with DC Cablevision, and also was supposed to on WPFW, but the black show host interviewed even white folks, but they didn't interview me. That's okay. And I was cool with it. And when I ran into them, they said, I interviewed just if you say I did, if you say you did, and you think so, at least you did according to you, but you didn't call me. Let me tell you something. I did the show and I talked about slavery and genocide in Libya. A man showed the video to a whole bunch of black journalist friends of his. And he says, none of them are ever going to talk to you because you criticized Obama over what happened in Libya.
Wow.
That's Roe over Martin. That's a bunch of them. Will never talk to you. Talk to me. I don't care. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. In fact, my brother, let me tell you something. We're going to crush Biden. I'm going to punish Biden personally. I'm going to punish Simone Sanders. I'm going to punish the vice presidential candidate. We're going to punish the Democratic Party. We're going to smash them. Even if they win, we'll smash them. But I don't think they're going to win. I believe they're going to be smashed. And the fault lines as well as the shock waves are going to force a change in that retarded Democratic Party. They're going to trip on people. It's coming. It's going to be beautiful. And you know what?
What?
Stone, he's a genius. What's my dream and what do I think will happen? I got an association, should I say, of black folks who are returning citizens and ex-gangbangers who don't like Biden. We're gonna link arms behind Trump to show Biden how super predators get down politically. We're gonna destroy him and his allies. Not that I think voting changes anything. I don't. But we're going to punish them, and we're going to punish the feminists, the pork chop feminists, all of them. All of this filth is going to get smashed in an upset that they think that they've won this thing. They're not going to win it. Okay, the same way they got Ghislaine Maxwell, all this pedophilia and rape that's gone on,
right?
All this nastiness happening everywhere. It's going to be exposed. Fauci and them are going to. It's going to destroy certain black celebrities and entertainers are going to be exposed as nothing but coon, deviant, gatekeepers. Back in the Stone. Stone was the person who kicked off making people aware that black folks were being sold in North Africa. Stone. Not the black media. Not Roland Martin. Not Joy Reid. Not Al Sharpton. Why didn't they do it?
Yes.
Aren't they black? Don't they care? Aren't they the fuckers that they tell you Democrat votes for them? They're the ones standing up fucking lie. And we're a race of fucking liars. And pardon me again, we fucking lie to ourselves all the fucking time.
That is correct.
We're at risk of being completely cut off in our own country. And it's being done on all sides. I keep telling people that Democrats and Republicans. We can do a show on Republicans. Let's talk about Republicans. Because I'm not supposed to boom up my ass over one part or the other. Really not.
Exactly. I get you.
I want to say this. Hear me, brother. Do you know that Donald Trump has asked some of these black Republican types you see on Fox News, do black people want reparations? Guess what they told Trump?
What?
No.
No, they did not.
That blacks didn't want reparations, that Trump was doing everything black people wanted. They didn't need anything else. Trump was trying to figure out how to get black support for this next run, and these black people that he trusted told Trump, we don't be good. Black folk all got everything taken care of.
Wow. Wow.
And anybody black that's registered as a Republican that's talking tangibles, jobs, reparations, cutting back on these illegals, they have blocked and kept them out. And they blocked it. It's been jammed for 4 years. Trump and them were trying to figure out what they could give to black people. There's been these Republicans that have been blocking it. If you see them on TV and they're Republicans and they're black, for the most part, they said black folks don't really need anything. They're happy.
Right. Right. They're saying, don't cut the check. Don't cut the check, master. We okay, boss.
The police are okay. There's no real problem with racism. Literally, this is what the Republicans are doing. But you know what? The Republicans do the same thing the Democrats do.
Exactly.
They're not delivering for us. I just want to say that for all the folks who think I'm worshiping one party or the other, you're stupid as hell. I don't even talk like that.
Mm-mm. Well, I would say the only thing you truly worship is the people. I mean, other than God, obviously. We're in this conversation in context.
Right.
You love the people.
We want what we need, what we must have, right?
And that's reparation.
Yes. And more than that. In fact, we need reparations from the boulets. And so we need to be very careful. Let me explain. Let me give an example so you'll get me. The National Medical Association, the Black Doctors Group, has supported eugenics, as well as they worked with the United States Public Health Service to execute the Tuskegee experiment. That means that black doctors, in particular from the Omega Psi Phi fraternity, yeah, I said it, worked with the government in killing black people with syphilis. The Omega Phi Psi fraternity and the National Medical Association owe reparations to the black survivors of Tuskegee. Don't just talk about the government, talk about the little nigger doctors at Tuskegee that helped, that were given the syphilis to the people. See, I want reparations from Africans, I want reparations from coons, and I want it from racists.
Economic viability is the key.
If I only pick one group of people to get mad at, that's why I said to someone, if you're really talking to me, tell me you hate both parties. If you tell me you love one and hate the other, you're full of shit. If you hate the Democrats, don't hate the Republicans too, or don't dislike both, hate's a strong word, then you got a problem. You got to dislike everybody until the situation gets better. That's my position. That's my position. By the way, with folks that need to go control, that's why I'm very disrespectful to people who are my detractors. I'm very disrespectful to them because normally they're not saying anything.
No, suffer confusion. That's all they do. They're distractions.
Yeah, well, all I said was, well, you can't say that the national health, those doctors do good work. They were doing good work in Tuskegee. They were paid. Sure, they destroyed people.
Of course.
Read the book on Bad Blood. Of the black folks, that black nurse, Mrs. Rivers, classic sellout black bitch. Gave those men, lied to them, kept encouraging those men as she killed them. Oh, we got some treacherous bitches in our community. They're enemies. They should be shot down like a man. Yeah, I said it. Everybody ain't a queen. And the only crown is the hole you got in your drawers. And nobody want to wear it. So no, brother. But back to Troy, man. Roger Stone exposed that thing in Libya, and that hurt the Democrats real bad. It hurt them. They want to get this election. They need to get rid of Trump, do whatever it is they want to do. And they know that Trump has a campaign manager that doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He didn't even vote for Trump last time.
See, the thing about
it,
I was.
Go ahead. If you were in the courtroom with me, looking at the emails that Roger Stone had, the stuff that intercepted, and Roger Stone wrote down, he wrote an email called "Saving Trump's Ass."
Saving Trump's ass. What did that email have in it?
That email talked about it was saving Trump's ass was the email written at a point in the Trump where they were behind, and Roger Stone, like a bench quarterback, a good quarterback, but the coach don't like him, so he let his best friend's son play. You played sports, you had that shit happen. Nigga can't play, but somebody like him, guys probably touching the penis of the little boy. They're gonna let him be the quarterback. The one that can't win, because he like him. But the more certified dude, he can't play. He kept on the bench to teach him. He got an attitude, bro. I'm the coach. I sleep with all the kids on the team. Him too, right? Come on, you know that's what go on in Little League. You know it. Yes. And Little League, that's describing the penises of the perverts. That message, that's what's called Little League. Let me tell you, Stone, from outside the campaign, engineered Trump's win doing non-traditional stuff. And this is what they're afraid of. The Trump and Stone do some off-the-wall shit that's creative that these left-brain assholes don't know that will hurt Biden. Let me share with you already. Don't you hear that Biden has a problem with Alzheimer's? They're saying he has dementia. Yeah. Right? Okay. Do you know who first started saying that Biden had an issue with dementia? Who? Roger Stone. Trump and them are literally repeating, like Roger Stone says something, Trump starts saying it. You know, sort of like the black folks have a song, and then Elvis starts singing it, then everybody's singing it. They're terrified that Stone, who has the rapport with Trump, will start putting stuff out there. People start thinking, they'll start doing the same stuff Stone says do. This stuff will work viscerally, and it'll hurt them. For example, Donald Trump did better with blacks in Pennsylvania, Ohio, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Minnesota. They were shocked. It's not that he got a super large number, but in Milwaukee, I think Trump got almost 30% of the black male vote. Wow. This is scary to them. If Trump gets double digits, it will destroy this political football game that they've been doing with black folks since 1960 for the last 60 years. The problem is, now that's the voting side. The problem we have is that we don't have our own game. We don't have something in order. Now, I want to address a particular thing that I've noticed that's been bothering me. You know how there's a dude that looks like the turtle named Bert. Have you seen that Duck and Cover cartoon? There was a turtle by the name of Bert, and the thing was very alert. know just what to do. Just duck and cover. Duck. Okay, the turtle named Bert.
Right. He had the hat.
You know the turtle. Do you want me to send that to you?
You can send it to me, but I know the one you're talking about. That was during the 50s, teaching kids how to duck.
Okay, now that turtle named Bert looks like this dude that we see from the No Fucking Around Coalition. Okay. And he's going to duck and cover when they get enough black people set up to follow this bullshit that they're running. Nobody's serious about changing black people's conditions, brandishes weapons in public. That's stupid. The Panthers did it. They were stupid. They got shut down and fucked up. Anybody running around with guns in the open, black, it's some kind of government covert operation to mess black people up.
Basically, yeah.
The Not Fucking Around Coalition is a fraud. Is armed self-defense fraudulent? No. No dumb fuck listener that thinks that I'm saying don't have a gun. Mr. Dumb fuck listener, dumb fuck black listener who can't put one and one together and get two. No one ever suggested that people shouldn't defend themselves. No one suggested that people shouldn't have groups of people armed that defend themselves. What's being said by Two Powers Mine and Dr. Short is, if you're strategic and you're smart in a country with laser weapons, interplanetary weapons, biological weapons, nuclear weapons, pulse weapons, ships, airplanes, drones, that your little fucking six shooter, your pea shooter, isn't really impressive to anybody.
That's just the truth.
You dumb fucks. You stupid ass idiot.
And it collectively puts us all in danger because it's going to energize the majority.
If you want to swarm someone's house and scare a clansman or two, just do it. Going up the Stone Mountain with an unimpressive number of 100. And y'all had masks on, but damn, you had to drive. Don't you realize the fuckers take your tag numbers? You stupid asshole.
And if you even got a rental car, they still can tie that to who rented it.
You know, wouldn't it be more effective for people to not know who you are than to put a mask on but drive with your private car with the kid seat in the back? Dumb fuck, fake ass black double agents, and these motherfuckers are on there boasting about being in the military. Well, they can kill your asses one by one in the VA, you stupid ass. You dumbasses. They can kill you and you not even know it. You go in, you never make it out. And if you think the Army's going to investigate itself and they kill all of you, hell to know. You know, they can kill you by cutting your damn pension off. All this, in fact, you don't want to be seen when you make the kind of claims that brother that I'm going to call Bert is putting out there.
Well,
hold on. Hold on. Let me get that video. I want to sing a song to the people. Okay. So, you know, yes, I want to sing a song. I feel really stupid. You know, we have to be stupid sometimes, right?
Right.
Hold on, wait a second. I'm gonna get that song, and we're gonna sing it.
Now I don't know the song, Doctor.
Hold on, no. Here it is. I'm gonna get it. Oh wow, this is really good. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you. That can cover. on. I'm sending this to you.
All right. You gonna send it in a messenger on Facebook, or you going to?
I just put it to you. Wait a minute.
My email?
Yeah, I better email this to you.
All right, hold on.
Got jump and cover.
It hasn't come in just yet. I'm trying to.
Hold on. I'm going to send it to you in the email. Is that better?
Yeah, that'd be better. Let me refresh this. No, it still hasn't come in.
I just sent it. Heard about the name of the title was the 13 duck and cover, duck and cover. Okay, I got it. I just sent it to you. And that's what I want to say about the not fucking around coalition. That's bullshit. You got all these ex-military people. Seems like instead of them showing up and we can't come to your city, you gonna do all of this posturing and this 60s cool type crap.
But the whole
So they
purpose.
wasn't even around the damn 60s. And we're not free. Let me just say this to you so you know. I had this in high now that these people that are the not fucking around coalition wanted to call themselves the Fred Hampton Gun Club. And Fred Hampton Jr. told them, you can't use my father's name for your bullshit. So that's where the no not fucking around coalition came from. Their reject. They weren't legitimate enough to get to use Fred Hampton Jr.'s name. So they came up with this group. And with this amphibian looking niggas who's gonna get a lot of people hurt with this bullshit. Appealing to a genuine need for people to want to have power and security, that's legit. But to get us killed collectively off of the fraud, and by the way, the niggas is Democrat.
Wow.
Just so you know, he ran for office as a Democrat in 2016. And I guess it didn't work out for him. So like most selfish, narcissistic dudes and niggas are, they make it seem as if they care about everybody and get so caught up in something that they want for themselves as individuals.
Right. Right.
It's bullshit.
But see, they got.
Don't fuck around with them. Don't waste time with them. Yes, have a gun. Yes, have clubs. Yes, organization. Keep your damn mouth shut. The reason the Underground Railroad worked, niggas didn't tell everybody they didn't make selfies. Well, I'm Harriet Tubman, and I'm not trying to have sex this weekend because I'm going to free some people. And I'm not going to leave no tattoos on the kitty for the dogs to sit. Can you imagine? Niggas on TikTok trying to get away from safety, dancing.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Running on TikTok.
Yeah, can you imagine, man? Those things your home. After Ken finally, I'm just 2 blocks away. I'm in the room. My God.
Oh, I get to see it
Can
now.
you imagine? I don't got no shit. I got no dignity. But I know you're going to take the Thank God they didn't have cell phones back then. They would have taught us all PPS. The niggles need to be seen.
You know, that really boils down to like the gangster rap deal. Yeah, they were throwing out codes and sharing knowledge, but it was the wrong type of codes and knowledge. So therefore, everyone knows the gangster, I guess, culture or lifestyle, but it was all artificial.
The gangster culture. No, it was invented by the other people.
Right.
There's someone, look, this is why I had to get with one of my associates. So we were talking about Charlemagne the Frog. And my comment was Charlemagne God does not need to have the gay flag on stuff for him endorsing the trans and gay movement for a personal, professional, possibly private use.
But let's just be honest. You know, you have to embrace that rainbow coalition to get paid. That's what it's all about. And speaking of getting paid, yeah.
It's the way to do it this time. In fact, their sales have gone down.
Well, but once again,
they act like everybody's such big butthole.
Yeah.
Everybody, you, I don't.
No.
My mama don't. I don't know a lot of people that eat buttholes like this. You know, hell.
No.
So if I need to go by who I knew for customers based on sexual preference, there would be a small number of people that would be gay.
It would. Like 3% or so.
Yeah, and if it's 20%, I mean, yeah, I'll give you the same. You're still not the majority. Just because there are a lot of trans stuff, that they start, making coach sets for me. It has to be a critical mass. So none of it's garbage. You don't want to hear what people have to say. And I'm so busy the Black Lives Matter is getting told for the stars that they are. Let me just say this off someone. If that makes those little gratitude friends, we all need to start saying all lives matter. All lives matter. Okay, it's all lives matter. Yeah, right. I hope I said it. I'm going to start saying all lives matter. Those 6 man, if we said that, I'm going to get every chance I get. Yeah, they got me saying all lives matter. Yeah, I feel good saying this.
All lives matter.
All lives matter. In fact, we can also name this All Lives Matter.
Well, all lives matters as long as they're talking about reparations for Black folks and economic viability.
Mm-hmm. All lives matter. All lives matter. All lives matter.
Oh, I got it. I think I got a good title for this video.
What? All lives matter.
DRS1. All lives matter.
Yes. Yeah. We need to talk about Black lives because I don't mind. I'm always like It's time. It's for us to wake up.
Your phone's cutting in and out.
It's time for us to wake up, clean up, man up, woman, or stand up to these scammers.
Right.
And notice Obama saying that he wants people to vote from home by mail.
I'm sure they are. That's easier to manipulate.
So the same way he was getting those house something.
Yep.
Yes, that's what that's too. Okay, I mean, I know what doesn't make it too much. Obama needs to watch the Queen's just kick out. The thing is, I'm almost rooting for the racists right now. I'm commanding for these women who keep trying to drag us in the middle of this fight. That I almost want to to like do something. And I just get upset. I mean, America has a long way to go to get them up there. I'll be laughing. I'll be laughing. What difference does it make? In fact, ask yourself, all these people that are out here that are doing all this stupid Black Lives Matter burning and destroying, are you really, look at what you're going through, challenges in your life and the stances you've made as a man? Were you doing all that for people?
No.
Or were you trying to make a better life for you too?
I think they were trying to make the private prisons actually profitable, because what many people are failing to realize, in the next 3 to 4 months, you're going to see a lot of these protesters, especially the violent ones, be apprehended after the fact and prosecuted, whether it be public or one of the secret tribunals. Because ever since the Patriot Act, there has been secret tribunals. So,
But you know what? If that's what it takes for some of these stupid youngsters to figure out, you know, like the TPIM Act crimes in their code, we can't tell you, we can't warn you, you don't listen to nobody. You got all the answers. Now, you've had a couple of hits and a couple of hits of ecstasy or less. You know everything was fine. Now you're in the hard way.
mm.
They're not deserving of your time or energy or attention. Our people are able to deserve better. Our God deserves things better.
Of course.
And now, talk to me, brother. Answer me some questions. There's stuff going on. What do you think about what's going on?
Hold on 1 second. You gotta, the phone was chopping at the end. You asked me, what do I think about what's going on?
Yeah, nationally, I'm looking at what's happening.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Think about the Hispanic girl from Greece. All these women trying to exert themselves, getting drowned and stuff.
You know, I think what has been talked about as far as the paradigm shift is finally occurring, where you literally see people thinking and behaving radically different than, I guess, what should be normal or whatever. But I think this goes back to a deeper truth. And this truth is, the closer we get to the third temple being built in Israel, the closer we ultimately get to the Zionist, I guess, prophecy of the end of mankind. Because, you know, you might have heard this already, or it should be coming out very soon. Bank of America is going to go to cashless situation, digital currency. So
well, you dealt with different ways to do it, cashless for all the fine things.
Well, think about it. Do you really want to catch Corona getting that $2.25 change from a, you know, cheeseburger that you buy at McDonald's for whatever the price? You know, the thing is, cash is dirty. Cash is nasty. And when we're in this situation of,
but you know what? And that's 5 points. But that's not really enough.
what's that?
You just ask people to connect to everybody wants it. And don't tell me, and it's hard too. Okay? So don't tell me that. Connect to something else.
Well, but the thing about the cashless deal is, would you be willing to get the chip?
You would cash the food without finding companies to put on your stuff and then manipulate your debit. Now they're just going to make a official policy.
Well,
remember, I had a Bank of America. I'm from they set up your payment so you always balance that.
Right.
Oh my God! This stuff, like I think this would be this way. Then I go to hell apart.
Well, this is, I think that we're quite literally living in a.
Now, in the third temple, what think about the program? You know, that little brownie up in Turkey, the one who they just turned Hagia Sophia back into a mosque, and they talk about taking Al-Aqsa back for the Muslims. He's promised. You see that President of Turkey's talking about basically going to war.
Really?
So Jerusalem.
Well, just think if he does a war, and unfortunately the mosque gets struck by a projectile, gets crumbled. Yeah, that'd be perfect excuse to bulldoze it over and rebuild the temple right there.
Yeah, that would be something. You know what? This is gonna sound cold. Muslims fight harder to fuck over black people in their stores than they are to control their temple. Now, City is the way they fight black people in their stores and gain customers. Shit, they probably have their whole country back.
I've seen them kick black people in the behind when I was a delivery driver. It was, it's the level of disrespect towards us. It's really unreal.
These people, it almost made me a Zionist, man.
Almost made me a Zionist. Yeah. Well, let's just say the Muslims don't fare too well in the end. Underneath Zionists.
Then, right? What do we do about that?
Exactly. What can we do about that?
The man and China hooked up. I mean, the only greater mystery than what they're going to do next is just our profit. What's in the food is discovered to us.
That should be better. All right, Doctor. We're actually at the hour point.
Well, we can feel out here. We can do another one in the future. I just want to be something. We need to have a thing about not fucking around coalition and some other issues. We need to do a call in, but we don't want dummies. No dummies.
Right.
In fact, you have to do that. That's my rule. We're bigoted against black dummies. No black dummy questions. No black dummy calls.
No, when I get the call capability back, and I will get it back very soon, I think that's going to be what the people really want, because there's so many people who are always excited whenever I put out a video or conversation like we do. And the following, your particular following, the people who follow you from channel to channel, anything Dr. Randy Short related, they're all over it. You got to realize the information that you're putting out there is so powerful, it's so life-changing in many respects. So that's why I'm just saying, I'm just grateful that you share your time and your thoughts with us on TPIM SR Live. And by the way, folks, before we go, I wanted to do this sooner, but I was going to stock the doctor's flow. We need to fund the good doctor. We need to fund the effort that he puts forth. Go to Cash App if you can. It's $, capital D, lowercase r, capital R, lowercase ANDY, capital S, lowercase HORT. That's $ Dr. Randy Short.
And let me tell you, brother, it's coming up. We're about to do it. Me and 1 or 2 other folks. I'm saving up now to have a home studio so I can do it. But not just that, I want people to also be aware that there's Exclude Online, PAT.
Yes.
At online.net. And we're writing articles. I'll be writing articles from there on out. Also, we're looking for writing correspondence. put people in touch with me. WrandyStewart@gmail.com. If you want to write, if you have a perspective, whatever it sounds again, as long as you're not trying to get those comments behind, you don't have to be all into Republicans, but we're trying to get us from our own story and news. There are other things I have to tell y'all, like, we got to go in pretty soon once I get my documents together. Oh, I got to tell you this. You know, the government hate is trying to legalize pedophilia and bestiality and incest and all of it. Yep. They're all doing this to impress the Biden campaign because the government of Haiti is a narco-trafficking, corrupt government that was put in by Hillary Clinton, Obama, and of course Biden back then, Cheryl Mills, Susan Wright. They want to show that they're loyal to America, that they're good partners. They're going to make sure that people come down to Haiti and shoot kids and do all this kind of stuff, right?
Right.
And this is what they've done. The president there, who isn't even wanted, the people keep trying to get rid of him, but the people that Hillary Clinton and Obama put in place, that Trump has it removed, keep the people in Haiti down. So imagine. Now they're coming for their joke. This is what they did. This is what we're getting. This is what we're getting from the Obama legacy. Y'all wonder why they're so mad about this. Haiti, the first country to free itself, black, in this modern era, they're going to make it a paradise for pedophilia.
Wow.
So the descendants of the people that owned them as slaves can come over and screw them for pennies on the dollar. And then they'll say that they got diseases from these people.
Sexual tourism at its worst.
With the help of Black Democrats. And I was going to say to you, this is broad that looks like Uncle Fester. Karen Bass, the head of the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation. He looks like Uncle Fester with the with the Sambo wig on. She's a plant. She's a swirler with illegals. The only man she's been with is a Hispanic. She's for the illegal. That's who's running black people's stuff. Is the swirling feminist who's into illegal men or Hispanic men. But it's almost the same thing, boss. I'm sorry. So that's who people are looking to. By the way, the main person on Capitol Hill that's supposed to be looking out for our children and for orphans. And you see all this human trafficking of children in America. It's exploded since that broad has been. Now you see why Biden wants to make her vice president. You have all the kids people on it. You see that thing? They have this thing online that you can order sex with children like buying furniture.
I've heard about that vaguely.
Well, why hasn't that broad had a hearing? Did you know that Donald Trump has done more to fight human trafficking in American president? Do you think that Karen Bass would work with Donald Trump? These for the children. She doesn't. Don't get excited. Black women stop being so stupid. Having a vagina doesn't mean that you're not a nigger. In fact, it complicates it. Grow up. Get a clue. All right, brother. Let me get out of here so you can put your kids in bed. don't want to drop me a piece, they can do that. They can also support Patreon. They can support me through PayPal. W. Randy Still at PayPal is my PayPal. We want to have our own studio so I can go live and broadcast. We're talking about the green screen and the mixer and all this stuff. I will be doing.
Good deal.
Not because I want to do my own. So just so your audience will hear, I've actually tried to work with people to create a consortium of thinking people, and we would do each other's platforms, whatever. Because I don't know all the technical stuff. Right? It's annoying, cameras, lights, sound. That's not necessarily my skill set. I was hoping to work with other people. What I could do is bring content together. Like I worked out that certain people did certain things. I found Black people are so childhood divided. You have to do everything yourself or nothing happens at all. You can't say, hey, look, I'll get talent. I'll do the website. I'll do this. And look at, you follow. I can do the research. You can do the work. I really don't want to do it all. In fact, brother, I repeat this to anybody. Any bright individuals that are really smart that author something, if they want to get help to go to certain platforms, I've always helped people go places. What little I could do. It wasn't about just me.
Correct.
I'm 55. I could die tomorrow. If I don't empower or give someone else whatever I can, I'm not caught up. I'm not one of those people that can't deal with someone going to be better, funnier, smarter, and a couple of ways. Whatever it is to accept the people that they don't want someone else to get. Right? And that doesn't carry so many more than the doors. Yeah, I'm talking weak ass, silly, competitive, catty, bitchy Black men who don't stick together. Like these illegals come over here and they stick together in the wrong and get stuff. Black men act like little bitches with the same dress on at the prom, fighting each other.
Right. The attitude, the id.
It's a bitchiness in Black men. They're worse than the women are. And the thing is, you go to a party and you got to shoot someone because you got that. You see about the 1-year-old baby in New York shot somebody's dad. Can you imagine the Kotex the size of a Tower of Bounty? That's a paper guy. That's I forgot the blood. My God. I hope to bless those coons that shot that baby. In fact, I'm going to say this. Black Lives Matter has gone all over, and they're telling police departments to leave chaos. And they're going to let all these criminals out of jail with COVID that are hungry. They're going to have like Blackwater Watch. They're going to have private groups that'll be shooting and stringing up black men like it's Brazil. You don't see that. You heard me say it first. I don't believe there are a few bad apples. There are a few bad orchards. Yeah. But it can get worse. It can be worse. It can be hella worse. But I will remind everyone listening, who are the allies of the police unions that cover up for the murder of Black people? Black elected Democrat officials across the country. They get their money. They turn their backs when we're murdered, when we killed, when we abducted, when they practice human trafficking. Oh, yes, they do. This is what this one party politics has done to us. You got your ass beat. You've been clubbed, whatever. You need to know the maxing water to practically every other Black person's been in Congress. And Biden got the Biden bill through, voted for us to be criminalized. Next time y'all think I am, vaccine is awful. It's a damn lie. In fact, let me use my word. Those sisters in Congress are Democrats. Democrats. They're not sisters. They're not clean. Democrats.
Them are cunts.
I know you like that. Isn't that good? You gotta get that going. I started laughing. They got that. Democrat. Of course. It's perfect. We need to do a show on Democrat. You want to do one tomorrow?
Yeah, we can do one tomorrow.
Okay, and we just call it Democrats.
Right on.
Okay.
All right,
you
bro.
take care. All right.
Peace. Well, yeah, that would include TPIM. That's our live. DRS1 in the house. All right. Well, hopefully the information that's been presented to you tonight will give you something to research and think about. So live your life of integrity without hate, envy, or greed. And as always, brothers and sisters, please, 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 let's try to be kinder to each other. Peace and power, unity and victory, dignity and respect, liberation. I'm out.